press, more TV. Then a program called The Big Breakfast Show came on, and I was on The Big Breakfast Show, sorry. It's in England, a program that's quite popular. And before I knew it, I had more people interested in me, and next thing I knew, everybody was talking about me. And I realized what my mother said was true, because my name was getting bigger. And what done it for me is when I had the letter from Buckingham Palace, because a lot of people were nominating me for the MBE, because there was people just ringing up the palace and saying that this man deserves an MBE for what he does. It's amazing. And then I had a letter from the Queen, you know. I went down to the palace, and here I am. And I heard the Queen say, "I don't understand how one can create works of art so small. It is beyond one's comprehension. How does one do it?" You know, and I'm thinking, well, Queenie, my mother told me to do it, you know. So, you know, I'm there. There's me, Rod Stewart, and the boxer Ricky Hatton, and a few more celebrities. And, you know, I'm in my suit all dressed up, and, you know, she pinned the medal on me. Then when I went to Prince Charles, he pinned the medal on me. And next thing I know, everything started happening. My name got bigger, and then a gentleman called David Lloyd heard about me and bought my work for $20 million. So it went for $20 million, and now people are now commissioning me for work. They're going to do a documentary on my life, and they want to do a feature film about me. But I can say this, you know, I have some work here, but what you see is, I have some work here, sorry, is still not the best of me, because my mother's words, when my mother passed away, she said, "My work's too big." So I'm still on that journey. I'm taking it even smaller, and I'm a little bit shy, because I'm just kind of, I was all right at first, but I'm a little bit taken in by everything. I would just like to say thank everybody for inviting me here. I have an exhibition here at the Parish Gallery in Georgetown, and you can all come down and see my work, and you'll see exactly what my mother has encouraged me to do. My work is an inspiration. Any kids out there that think they can't read or write properly, or they have problems, that isn't it, because I really do believe that my work is an inspiration. You know, it's like a driving force. You know, as small as it is, it's just because you can't see some don't mean it don't exist. And I wanted to show people how big nothing can become, because I was treated as nothing. So even through my senior school, I was humiliated. I was everything. So I had to prove to them by making something so small that people couldn't see it. And this is what's happened to me today. I am now the greatest microscopic artist the world has ever seen. And I have some images here to show you, and if you want to ask me any questions, I'm here. Thank you. I wasn't satisfied with doing one camel. I put 9 camels through the eye of a needle. Those camels are about 15 microns, 8 to 9 microns, 15, something like that. That needle is not a big needle, it's a fairly small needle. They were made out of fibers out of my shirt. I used broken slivers of diamonds to actually carve them with. I smashed the slivers of diamond up into like little splinters that look like bee stings. I used a pin I dipped the pin into glue, super glue, and touched the broken sliver of diamond, which looks like a little like a Stone Age flint, and I used the pulse in my finger as a jackhammer. So I work between my heartbeat. I can slow down my heartbeat. I can work in such a level that I even questioned myself. That they took me 8 weeks to do. As you can see, the first camel, the second camel, and they're almost identical in size and looks, because it's my mother's encouragement. Every time I do something, it's an encouragement from my mother. So that one is actually up for sale. Somebody wants to buy that, but I didn't want to sell it because I wanted to keep it. But he offered me a lot of money, so I will sell it. You know, my prime drive wasn't motivated by money. It was motivated by my mother telling me that I had to become the greatest at what I did. I did it because I could. It's like most people see, you know, they see my glory, but they don't see my story, because my story was a hard one. It's a long journey, and nothing happens overnight. And if you want to become somebody, it doesn't happen overnight. You've got to work hard. And I wished I was educated so I could express myself a little bit better. I could write better. But my work has made up for it, so I'll just go along with that. As you can see, I did that as a tribute. I wanted to create a tribute to me, one of the greatest occasions in my life. I didn't realize that in my lifetime I'd ever see a black president, and to know that it has actually happened, I wanted to commemorate the occasion by sculpting the first family, as you can see, in the eye of a needle, which I have here, so you can all see it for yourselves. When the president sees this, it's going to be the smallest, biggest surprise he's ever seen in his whole life. They've been waving like that now for about 9 months since he became president. Is it 9 months, is it? Yeah, a bit longer than that, so their arms are not tired yet. So. But that one is made out of, I pulled a piece of fibre out of the carpet and I sculpt each one individually. I work at night to avoid any vibration of traffic. I start 12 o'clock at night because I noticed that then there's hardly any static electricity or anything, and it seems to calm down. So that's when I realized that if I work at night, then I can have the best results. So I started carving the president first, then the daughters came afterwards, but they had to all join. So I didn't just carve them individually, I carved them out of one piece. Now that is a bit that people won't understand. It's like a paper chain on a microscopic level, but these are three-dimensional. They're not flat, it's 3D. I painted them with a hair from a dead fly. I would never I would never kill a fly, because flies have the right to live unless they... Well, if I found one on my cornbread and chicken once and I decided the fly had to go, I threw the cornbread and chicken away as well as the fly. But I don't believe that humans should kill small things, because you know, there's a saying, you know, that everything has a purpose, that, you know, we're all there for a reason. God gave us life, whether it's big or small. So now I decide to pluck out my own eyelashes, and I use paintbrush. I make paintbrushes out of the corners of my eyelash. So I get the smallest eyelash out and make a paintbrush. I've trained my hands to be so still that even I think there's something wrong. I have surgeons who have approached me, and I've been into surgery, into their practices, and I've had to go at their machines, and they've gone, "This is beyond our belief. How can this be done?" You know. This is my mother told me. So you know, I thank my mother for everything. You know, this is the result now, and the president is going to see this. and I want this